Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into one of the most powerful tools in day trading, and that is Candlesticks, the ultimate candlestick day trading guide. Now, if you want fast trade entries, clean confirmation, and more winning setups, this video is for you. This is the ultimate candlestick day trading guide, and we're keeping it beginner friendly but yet very powerful. So the very first thing you guys want to do, as always, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and comment below on what you guys think. So what is a candlestick? Obviously each candle, guys, shows price movements within a set period of time, during a specific period of time frame. So with the candlestick, if you're watching like the 1 minute chart, right, one candlestick, one body of candle will basically show you like the open, the high, the low, and the close, and that color tells you the direction. So obviously a green candle is something that would be basically bullish, which means it's basically going up, okay? And a red candle would be considered bearish, which means that you're looking at basically like the price coming down. Think of it more like a selling pressure, right? Green is people buying and red is basically people selling. Now obviously this compares to, compared to basic like line charts, candlesticks give you way more detail and control to basically show you like what it's done in that period of time. So obviously if you look at like a line chart, right, a line chart might just look something like that. It's very hard to read, like where is it going? Versus a candlestick will actually show you like, right, a candlestick will actually show you the highs, the low, where it opened, where it closed, and basically like the range of what that candle did in that period of time. So candlesticks are basically what we're going to use and what you will be using for the rest of your trading career as a day trader. Now, going to the next part of this education, okay, we have what we call candlestick patterns. Now there are hundreds of patterns, but let me break down the ones that actually matter. And the number one is going to be the doji, which shows indecisions, possible reversals coming. And this is something that you basically see a candle, right? You see like a little body of candle and then like massive wicks, right? So kind of trying to figure out like where it's going to go, right? It's market indecision, or like, we don't know, like we will see this. And then obviously you have the hammer, right? The hammer candle is obviously a bullish reversal after a strong drop. And then we have the engulfing, which is obviously the strong reversal signal, which it could be either bullish or bearish. And then what we also have here is called the shooting star. It's a bearish reversal at the top of an uptrend. Now obviously these patterns are simple but effective, and if you know when and where to use them, obviously you don't want your entire trading journey to be just focused on candlestick patterns. It's important to pay attention to these, but again, it's not really going to be your bread and butter. Your bread and butter is basically going to be support, resistance, obviously supply, demand, and volume. That's what really is something that you need to focus on with your trading journey. Now, using candlesticks to enter a trade. This is very, very important. Now, don't just trade random hammer in the middle of nowhere, right? You want to look for candlestick patterns at key support and resistance zones. That's why I said support and resistance, supply and demand zones. It's very, very important, right? You obviously want to use confluence and trend lines, like again, supply, demand, or break and retest levels, okay? This is very, very important. Now, obviously, you always want to wait for a candle confirmation before entering any trade. I use a 15-minute chart and a 1 hour time frame. You guys can use whatever you want, but at the end of the day, you need to wait for confirmation. You don't want to rush in early. Now, I do recommend using the 15-minute. Using the 1 minute chart is obviously, I think in my opinion, is just overkill. Some guys use a 5 minute, some guys use a 2 minutes, some guys use a 15-minute. It's all over the map. Again, I use the 15-minute. It's what helps me day in and day out. So again, obviously with candlesticks, you're going to see things like head and shoulders, support, resistance, breakouts. These are all things to pay attention to. Now, candlestick trading tips, okay? Now, here's what separates amateurs from pros, okay? And that's always using a stop loss, right? Just above or below the candle structure. Okay, again, I'm going to say that again. Always use a stop loss just above or below the candle structure. Don't trade every pattern you see. Obviously, you want to wait for confluence, and you want to master 3 to 4 patterns and back test the hell out of them, right? Obviously, journal your trades so you can spot what works. This isn't just pattern reading. It's all about using patterns in the right context, right? So everything, right? That's why it's very important to have a trading checklist, right? You look at supply, you look at demand, you look at support, you look at resistance, you look at news, you look at candlestick patterns, right? Are we having multiple consecutive candlestick patterns to the upside, right? Because if we look at the chart and we see multiple like bullish candles, bullish candle after bullish candle after bullish candle after bullish candle, well then there's a potential chance where we might see a reversal. We might see some bearish candles come in. Okay, so again, it's very important to pay attention to that. Now, obviously, in conclusion, guys, right, fast profits with candles. Candlesticks are the foundation of smart, fast day trading, right? They give you clean entries, fast exits, and confidence when used properly. So if you combine candlesticks with discipline and strategy, you'll scale faster than most traders. Obviously, you need to start small, keep it simple, and trade smart. So, as I like to tell everybody, slow and steady wins the race. You're not going to go from 0 to 100 with day trading. You have got to eat, sleep, and breathe this and learn as much as you can. And I get it, right? I was at chapter 1, and you are probably at chapter 1. But, where I'm at now, right, I've been doing this year after year after year after year, and there's things that I'm still learning day in and day out. Again, this does take time, and you have got to eat, sleep, and breathe it. The minute you hit the pause button or you hit the quit button, that's it. It's basically like if you ever decide to come back to this, right, you basically have to start at chapter 1 again. So the best thing to do is, guys, absorb this information, eat, sleep, and breathe it, take your trading serious, and keep watching the content I'm putting out there for you guys. And if you guys are interested in joining our free Discord trading group or our Telegram group, the link for that is below this YouTube video. Make sure you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment below on what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.